Morning, it's the 14th of July and Jeremy's just turned up because he's going to change a transfer case on his 110 TD5. So while he's taking out the centre cover of the tunnel, he brought me down a Disco 2 box. Now the thing is, I was hoping, because I haven't done one of these before and I've never seen one for years, that we could use some parts off this Disco 2, because this is an Ad West box. However, I'll just take these bolts and make it more manageable. The first thing I found, the nut's bigger. And the nut's bigger. This is the regular Ad West one. So if we measure up the shaft size, this is probably why I said to you before that I've never had one of these leak. It's bigger. Anyway, we won't be put off by that yet. It's going to be prove a little bit difficult, this arm here, for the simple reason I can't get my puller in to get that off. So I can take this universal joint off here, but I'll get the nut off and see if I can get a puller to go around there. Well, this is turning out to be a bit of a challenge. The nut is 41mm and I only have an inch drive socket. I have an inch drive air impact, but it's right at the back of the container. I ain't sort of taking everything out just for that. So I'm going to try a little trick of beating it with an air gun, stretch it for a little bit and see if it works. Well, the problem is you can't really grab hold of the damn thing. The old techniques are usually the best. Okay, that bad boy. Well, that's the nut off without damaging it. How do we get the arm off here? I've got a fairly heavy puller. Boy, it's humid today. Sweating like Michael Jackson in the crash. I think this is a 10-ton hydraulic puller. I've got like a little which says 4" on there, spacer with a little pointy thing on, so it gets in, it won't slip. So we'll turn this down and see if we can get it to ping off. Not really overly confident in this. Oh, that's me turning it. Might have to apply some heat. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. We'll burn the seal. This is tough stuff to cut. And I don't want to cut the housing. It's getting through the top. I'm trying to, at first I had it on an angle, now I'm trying to do it square with a spline so I don't damage the splines, but man oh man. Oh, there's not much holding that on now. There she goes. That was a surprise, wasn't it? Well, I think that might be a bit warm, so we'll leave that there. And it didn't damage the casing. Well, I got a slight nick on there, but the spline's good. Well, things you have to do. Fancy doing this on your car. Problem with the humidity is you can't see what the hell you're doing. Right, we'll let them bits cool off a bit. These nuts are proving to be difficult to get off. Oh, it's slipping on the spanner. In theory, I'll take that out of there. This should come out of here. Is there a spring clip in there? Yes! There's a spring clip. Up there. Yes, our old friendly spring clips in there. It would have been nice if we'd got that out. Ooh, this is different, look. It's got a seal on the inside of that. Let's get a 15mm and see if we can just get it apart and get that spring out later. 16. Get the shaft out, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Oh, what's that one there? As I said, never had one of these in bits before, and I don't think I will again. Now, is that a hex or a Torx? Ooh, same idea. Let's see if we can put this on the bench and bang out that shaft. Let's get a piece of wood. Oh, this is a lot beefier than the other ones. Something to pry that out. Oh yeah, completely different. Oh, if it wasn't for the splines, this top bit looks the same. The shaft's a bigger diameter, and the spline, otherwise you could have ground that down to fit that. Oh dear. It's alright, it'll live again. If you've ever had one of these boxes in bits, you'll know that there's actually no drain on it. Oh. Right. The bearing race is perfect. Let's try this shaft in here. Oh, Jeremy, it fits. It fits. It's like Cinderella. That's interesting. I My only cause for concern is these rings in the same place. What we'll do, we'll get cleaned up on the bench. The bearings are the same. That length's the same. I think it might work, Jeremy. But my cause for concern is these 3 rings from Orient R. It's crucial that they're in the right position, because steering fluid, there's a torque tube inside, and it redirects oil through these little passages to turn it left and right. Now, I don't know if you saw in that video before, but this is all eaten up here. Every single one of them. They all get chewed up. Yep. Now, people were saying about putting regrinding this, but if you regrind it back, you're going to put the settings out and the shims behind here. Now, I don't know how you set the shims up, but if that works, the only difference being is that's got a circlip on there for some bizarre reason, and this one hasn't. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean up that spline. I'm going to build this gearbox up here, this steering box, with that piece in, put it on the test bench, see if it works. It can either not work or it works. But even if we can save that, that's $2,000, that bloody piece. It's one of them things where you can't really tell because nobody's done it before. You've got no one to ask, but if we can just, like I say, save that shaft, it's worth it.